Welcome back, YouTube. So here at the Key of David Homestead, I just got more of my plants, more of my trees from my current property, and I'm getting ready to unload the truck. So I have bananas, plantains, brown turkey figs, Celeste brown turkey figs, a pecan tree, an apple tree, key lime tree, eureka, lemon tree, dragon fruit. What is that thing called? It's called a Japanese plum tree. I'll tell y'all the story on that later on. Some ginger, kale, an old okra plant, and a few other plants I'm getting ready to unload. But I was watching one of the OGs in homesteading, and this guy is like been putting in work a long time on YouTube, homesteading. Shouts out to you if you ever get a chance to see this video. But he said, dig a hole, put the hole in put the tree in the hole. Dig a hole and put the tree in a hole. And so I kind of played, and that kind of stayed on my mind a couple of days, because sometimes when you homestead, we make everything so overcomplicated. So long story short, he was basically saying that, you hear all the different recipes and all the different things that you need to amend soil and all kind of complicated stuff that you see gardeners do, homesteaders do when it comes to planting a tree. And he was like, dig a hole. Now mind you, this guy is eating a fruit that's probably the size of a softball. It's huge. And he's like, I do this. Dig a hole, put the tree in the hole. So I'm laughing because, just a little bit of backstory, I did see a guy on YouTube, and he's like a mad scientist when it comes to gardening. He's telling you all these different chemical concoctions, and I've watched his channel before, and his craft is crazy when it comes to gardening. And so, but this guy that I'm telling you about, he's saying dig a hole, put the tree in the hole. That simple. Like, stop overcomplicating it. So that's what we're going to do today. So I just wanted to just say, I'm going to dig a hole. I'm going to put the pecan tree in a hole. And I'm just going to do it that simple. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. And shouts out to you, man, if you ever see this video, because he's absolutely right. I mean, he's been in the game for homesteading for a long time now, and you should see his fruit orchard. It's beautiful. He's eating fruit. He's doing it. So shouts out to you when you see this video. But enough of that. Let's get back to it. Here at the Key of David Homestead. Y'all give me a thumbs up, like the video. Don't forget to share. And yeah, let's get to it. So it's amazing how some homesteaders, this guy, like I said, been homesteading for a long time. So I'm pretty sure when he said, dig a hole, put the tree in the hole, it's just that simple. We overcomplicate it at times. Hold on, let me see something. I don't even know if I can see this. Hold on, let me see. 1 second. There we go. We overcomplicate things sometimes by overthinking it. And I'm guilty of doing that. Oh, I need to get this. I need to do that. I need to have this special thing. Now, don't get me wrong. You're going to need stuff in the future. A little bit of fertilizer, a little bit of bone meal, stuff like that. But dig a hole, put the tree in the hole. So that's what I'm going to do. So this video is celebrating 1K subscribers, which is, it's a milestone for me. And again, I do thank you guys here on YouTube. We're growing the channel. We're doing it because y'all already know your boy don't know what the hell he doing. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So hope everybody's having a great day. I'm having a great day. It's a little bit of cloudiness going on right now because we had a storm come through. It wasn't too crazy, but we did get some rain. I needed the rain because digging a hole and putting a tree in the hole. So I needed that rain, and so that's why it didn't bother me none. My trees took a beating on the highway coming this way, so the trees are all kind of jacked up right now. They will recover hopefully, but yo, that's what we're doing. So stay tuned, continue to watch the video, and yeah, like, share, and subscribe. So we're getting ready to unload this truck and get all these plants from off the back of it. It's my little garden, y'all. It's gonna grow. I got major plans. I want to have a fruit acre. What is the thing called? A fruit tree orchard on that side of the property. I want strawberries and raspberries and blackberries on that side of the property. A couple of strawberry patches, a couple of blueberry patches. But stay tuned. We're gonna get there. So I'm just getting ready to unload this truck. Nothing too special. This is the dragon fruit. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Hold on, let me see. Yep, you guys can see it. All right. Yeah, this is the, well, now beat up dragon fruit, but a little yellow dragon fruit. I got some of these Japanese plums. These are the seeds from the Japanese plum tree that I have on the property. All this gonna get redone anyway, so. But yeah, overcomplicated, real simple. People don't realize how resilient trees are. I've been doing it a little bit, maybe I want to say about 6 or 7 years I've been planting and gardening, and trees are resilient. Hurricane, pests, disease, heat tolerance, cold tolerance. These trees are resilient. Now, resilient, don't get me wrong, the cold can put a beating on the trees and destroy your trees. It could burn them to the point where they don't return, but I had that happen maybe twice. I lost a whole bunch of stuff, and then some stuff came right back up that was supposed to be dead. So, and certain stuff that was supposed to live died. I mean, it's just, I guess it's trial and error. And, you know, you keep your fingers crossed, but as you get older, as you get more experience, you realize you got to invest in other things. So I think I'm going to try to do a little mid-shift greenhouse too. Again, the guy I was watching on YouTube, I mean, this guy is awesome. His channel's awesome when y'all get a chance. Like I said, I don't know quite how that works, if I can link the account or not, to say who he is and all, but if you know, you know. And he's got a little greenhouse out there. I was looking at it as well, and it's seeming like I'm gonna have to get me a little greenhouse. I don't know yet, so eventually in the future I would like to have a greenhouse, but right now I'm just saying, just to get past the cold, because I am concerned about if we have cold fronts, will I lose some of the tropical plants. So, but yeah, let me unload some more of this truck and just keep going. This is the ginger that I grew, this from the supermarket. This is some okra seed pod. I let some of them dry out so you can get more seeds. And then, let's see. Yeah. This ginger comes right from the grocery store. This is one of those mushroom thingies. This is what a mushroom starts off looking like. That's a mushroom, which just allows you to let your soil know it's good. But this is a little piece of ginger that I got from the grocery store. See the ginger? And pop it off. Once it starts sprouting, here's the roots. And you can grow tons of ginger just from the grocery store. So nothing special, nothing too crazy. And yeah, so this is my ginger plant. Where do I want to put this? Or the rest of the ginger. Alright, what we're doing. This is a Manzano Fuji apple. Manzano Fuji apple. So, like I said, I got a whole bunch of trees and stuff. Let me y'all take a look at it. Y'all haven't seen what an apple tree looks like. I don't know if it's dormant. Now, the story behind these trees are, right now everything is dying out in fall. But, so I got this tree 50% off Tractor Supplies. But the problem with that is I don't know if the tree is dying off or it's just neglect, because a lot of these places are neglecting the trees, and then they mark them down, and you got to try to figure out, is the tree going to come back? Is it not going to come back? So I'm already looking at this tree, and I see tons of problems already. So keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully it'll come back and I could get it back. But it doesn't look too bad, but I don't know if it's going to make it or not, just because the neglect. You know, some days they leave the trees dead. If they sell, they sell. If they don't, they don't. I don't know how it works, but I will tell you the trees always look in pretty rough shape once I go there. In a lot of these big box garden centers, and I don't understand what that's about, but who knows? It's out of my pay grade. I mean, I don't know why they do that. That's kind of crazy how you just neglect the trees. I mean, the trees are so expensive. I used to buy trees when they were $10.99. Now the trees are up to $50 a tree, and that's cheap. The trees were $10.99 when I used to purchase. It was like $10.99. Then they moved up to $12. Then they moved up to 13, 14, and 15. Then they moved up to 18. Then they moved up to $19.99. Then they moved up to 21 or 25. I think like they jumped to 35 after the mosquito bite. Then it went to $50 and $60 for a tree. So it's crazy how they all just neglect the trees, and you still end up paying $50, $60 for a fruit tree. It's nature. I don't understand what is the price on branches and trees. I understand, but I don't understand why they make it to the point where you can't even afford to buy a fruit tree. And you neglect the fruit tree and sell it to me after you neglect it. So go to the big box stores. You go to the garden center. They have raised the prices on the trees till the trees cost around, on average, $45 to $60 for a fruit tree. They neglect the tree. The tree is dying. It looks horrible. Then they sell me the tree after they neglected it for full price and expect me to pay full price. I don't, somebody make that make sense to me. I don't understand it. Maybe y'all can help me, y'all people who work in those departments, but we need to fix this. That is insane. How else are we going to continue to grow the trees and have beautiful fruit trees and orchard if y'all just going to neglect it? And I know a lot of people say they don't even shop or they don't order trees from big box places because the neglect of the garden centers and all, but my whole theory is it's convenient. I mean, I order offline sometimes and I don't get the best of trees neither. So I don't know, maybe, you know, if y'all have any suggestions on, besides the big box stores, like websites where they got good trees and healthy trees, y'all let me know. drop some comments so I can try to get more fruit trees from my future fruit orchard that I want to plant. But appreciate it. So I'm gonna continue to unload the truck. Y'all stay tuned. Like the video. So where we at? This is my fig tree. It just from the truck ride, it didn't took a beating. It didn't look like this, but it looked kind of rough right now, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Oh, she heavy too. Oh, she heavy. Don't try this at home. Whew. All right. So that was one of the heavier ones. All right. So this, oh, look at my tree. That's all right. That's all right. This is the miniature bananas. I think I can't pronounce that, y'all. Y'all already know my accent. I can't pronounce that. It's a Cardia V something, CAV something banana, miniature banana. I don't know how to say it, but I haven't gotten any bananas from this tree. But hopefully once I take it out the container, that may have been stopping it from giving me fruit, but it's something Cavastis, something. I gotta ask Siri, and Siri tell me what it is, because I don't know how to say it. I've been trying to say it for years now. I just don't know how to say it, but that's what it is. It's a banana tree. The dwarf version, the little small dwarf version. So, but yeah, I don't know how to say it. So, maybe y'all know how to say it, but I don't know how to say it. That's all right. Oh well. She dropped on me, y'all. She dropped on me. Hold on, she didn't make it. See these things? They used to make these better too. Those little bus tubs you get from, Wally World and all those places. They trash now too. They don't make this no more the way they used to make them neither. But anyway, she didn't make it. I'm getting ready to drag her to the other side. She gonna be A-okay. Don't matter, because I know how to fix it. I'm telling y'all, there's so many plants that I just threw to the ground and left them alone, and I didn't do absolutely nothing to them. And there's plants I gave them all the attention in the world. One storm wiped them out. So if it make it, it make it. If not, I know how to fix it. I don't know how I'm gonna drag it, but we're gonna drag that wagon, drag this bucket. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I might have to put this one over here in his own spot, because it ain't looking too promising. I don't want to lose it. So you just come over there. You special anyway. That's what I get for talking about you. All right. All right. Moving right along. Whew. We're going to be all right. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, she's going to be all right. So I want to have a nice fruit I keep saying acre. It's a fruit orchard. You know, like with all the trees and all that, different fruit trees. I want it to be nice though. Now they got that thing where those people do that, I think, permaculture, or horticulture, or whatever. Like the yards be looking like jungles. They got fruit everywhere. They got mangoes flying across the pineapples, taking deep dives. They got all kind of tropical fruit and all that. So I wanted to try that, but the problem is that I like to find stuff. I don't want to discover it. So let me give you an example. Over there, there's some wild pineapples that I just ran across, and look how big the pineapples are. But I won't even know the pineapples are growing now if I got 10,000 sweet potatoes growing over the pineapples, and I got passion fruit vines that's jumping through the bananas and the mangoes. I don't want to deal with all that. That's too much going on. I don't want to deal with all that. It's going to make my nerves bad. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it a fruit tree orchard in everything where I could find it. When I want to go pick an orange, I want to go to the orange. I don't want to stumble across a mountain full of oranges and it just so happens to grow that way because the life cycle and it feeds the earth in the bayou. Ain't nobody got time for all that. When I want one of more coconuts, I'm gonna just go get a coconut. I don't want to have to go hunting for the coconut and discover it. And if that's the way you like it, surprise, be my guest. But you know how hot, when it get hot and you out here and you're sweating and you're doing all that, I don't have time to be wrestling with no passion fruit vines that's tangled up with. It feeds the sweet potato vines that feeds the passion fruit vines, and it grows into, and you watch these channels and it's beautiful. It is beautiful, but it ain't for everybody. I don't have time to have fruit just growing on top of fruit, pumpkins and watermelons competing, and then this one shades out this one and it grows and it looks beautiful, but that's gonna make my nerves bad. And then when I get ready to cut the grass, I'm being cut everything because I don't know what's what and it's all that. But anyway, this is what the hell? Oh, this is the Eureka lemon. I think I'm saying that right. Don't quote me. I told y'all I don't be knowing how to say that stuff. This is a Eureka lemon tree. It was dying too, and it came back. This my little elderberry. She gonna be all right. And then this is something I found in the yard. I think it's like that honeyberry, what they call that in Florida, the suckleberry. This thing grow wild all over throughout the yard too. It's like a raspberry. It's like a, what do they call it? Pie berry, sawtooth berry or something, but it grows some type of blackberry and you could eat it. It tastes good to me. I like it. So I dug it up and I potted it. All right. You see, now one thing I will tell you, hold on. I know I keep talking, but one thing I will tell you, goat's going crazy. One thing I will tell y'all, see this container here, those will last you a lifetime. They last you. They won't give in on it. The nursery pots, so if you ever see these, they solid. They good. I love these. The whole time I was growing, hold on, dog, cause y'all be looking at half of me. The whole time I was growing when I was in the city, and I was in smaller spaces, I used to stop, and when I see the construction going on, I would stop and ask them, could I have a few of those pots? And usually they'll give them to you. Just recently, I had a guy, he needed a little bit more inspiration. He needed a little bit more inspiration. So he needed a little help. He needed just a little help for these. He was my friend, and my friend said, I said, for those? I said, but you're gonna throw them away, huh? He said, no. I was like, oh, okay. So, and then I walked off and I said, you know what? I love these pots. I said, how much? He was like, for you? Y'all know I just stood there. I just stood there and looked. I just said, for you. Here we go. I said, for me, how much? And he said, for you? And so I gave him what he wanted, whatever. But you got to go to the construction sites, new construction sites. They have them when they building all those apartments and stuff like that, or banks, anywhere where they're doing construction, they're going to be putting trees down. You usually can find these, but they last you a lifetime. So let's go move the lemon tree. Yep, my friend. Yeah, my friend. So that's the lemon tree. What else we got? I ain't gonna be on here, saying that they don't need those inspirations, but hopefully y'all enjoying the video. Like I said, I got that, unload the trees. I made it to 1K subscribers. Little victory. But I do appreciate y'all for watching the channel, and let me get this done. It's cloudy out here. I'm sniffing. I don't know what's going on. Hot tea and honey. Some hot tea, some honey, some ginger. Got to get it done. You start sniffing. So where were we? All right, cool. Oh yeah, I got some papaya trees too. Like I say, I'm all for the tropical stuff. I like the tropical stuff, I do, but it got to be organized. So this is a key lime tree. Y'all, I'm ratchet as hell. Don't talk about me. Yes. This is a trash can. I wasn't using it. So David said, I'm gonna put the key lime tree in the trash can. Let me tell you why. At the time, it was during the mosquito incident. Everybody and their mama was gardening, and everybody and their mama and their daddy and their grandma and them was gardening and putting stuff in the ground with that mosquito, everybody was, at home, and it was gardening. I couldn't find nothing to plant this tree in. No pots, none of my containers, nothing I could find, and I didn't want to put it in the ground. Trash can. So y'all can talk about me, go ahead and talk about me, it's fine. I put it in the trash can, and it's been growing ever since in the trash can, but it's coming out the trash can. So y'all gonna see, that's all I was saying. But y'all go ahead and talk about me. I know y'all gonna talk about me. That's fine by me. We're gonna figure it out. And it got wheels on it. Ha ha. Hey. See, that got wheels on it. I got wheels on it. All right, where we at? We almost there, y'all. We almost there. What this is here? Oh, this the pecan tree. There's another one of them neglect trees. I'm gonna have to come up with a name with them. There's another one of them old neglected trees. One of them, we're gonna mark it down. And look, shouts out to the workers. Let me tell you why I say shouts out to the workers. Because they know, I wouldn't pay for that tree neither at that full price. I wouldn't pay. And I'm going, yeah, you gonna pay $40 plus tax, and y'all know this tree is on its way out. It's in hospice. The trees at the big box stores, they be in hospice. They be on their last breath. They be getting ready to take their last breath and bite the dust. So when they're getting ready to bite the dust, I come in and I save the day. I say, listen, I'm like a plant doctor. Let me show you what I do. I walk in there. Let me show y'all what I do. I walk in there. I start. Now mind you, the OG on YouTube, he told me how to do all this. So I'm telling y'all, he know what he doing. He said, go scratch the branch and listen and see if you hear a pulse. So I scratch the branch and I'll be listening to hear if I see a pulse, and then I check all the leaves and I look at the rootstocks and all that. You got to know them secrets when you go there. And I say, listen, got some good news and some bad news. And I'm talking to the person that's selling this tree. It's a 50-50 chance it may make it or it may not make it. You heard the key word, 50. When you hear 50% chance it may or may not make it, that means I need 50% off. So I try to come in and help this tree get to its final resting place, if it's going to make it or it's not going to make it. Most of the times they make it. Sometimes they don't. That's the 50-50. So yeah, there's another one of them rescue ranger trees right here. This here is a hospice tree. It's what is this? This is man, I don't know these names. Caddo, pecan. I don't know. It's a pecan tree. We say pecans in New Orleans. Y'all might say pecans. We say pecans, pecans. Pecans, 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 pecans. Which one y'all say? I say, when I'm being proper, I'll say, oh, that's a pecan tree. A pecan tree when I'm being proper. When I'm not being all proper, then it's a pecan tree. But when you're being proper, oh, this the tree I want to plant. Hold on. All right, no, you stay over here. Yeah. See, I got distracted with this old hospice situation. Old hospice tree. This the tree I want to plant. I know I'm gonna probably need another tree to go with that. And what's this? This is another one of them old rescue ranges. One of them old rescue trees. See, it's on hospice too. Now this is a pear tree. Oh, this is a pear tree. I've been wanting one of these. You know who he is. This is the Kiefer pear tree. Yeah, it's another rescue hospice tree. It's on its final deathbeds, but I'm gonna see if I can revive it, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and bring it back to life. It's a 50-50 chance it may make it. It may not make it. Remember, 50. So we're gonna see what we're gonna do with this hospital situation. I don't know. I might plant this one too. I don't know. I just, what I'm afraid of is I don't want to plant trees on the property, and then I end up planting the trees in the wrong spot. And I should have waited to plant it over here, and I planted it over there, and so I was a little bit nervous about that. So I might plant this one too. I don't know. But yeah, this is a rescue, one of the more hospice trees, but I see the problem already. I know exactly what the problem is. I know exactly, they put too much dirt in these things, man. They put way too much dirt in here. It's killing the tree. So I got to take some of that dirt out there, some of that soil out there, because it's only supposed to be, see like this? This is supposed to be above the dirt. The start of those roots, you want above the dirt. You don't want it buried in, and then you just see this part. You just see the actual bark of the tree. I mean, what is this called? I can't think right now. Why I can't think? You want to actually see the ball of the root of the tree. It's not what it's called. And you don't want this buried past the graft and all that, and then the pots be all it be all kind of jacked up at the nurseries. I'm telling you, if I worked at the nurseries, they would think I was crazy, because there's always, I see stuff and it's like, this is not how that's supposed to go. But if you know, you know. So yeah, this is this tree here is a Kiefer pear tree. So I think it should do fine. I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for a 50% chance. All right, cool. Let me grab the papayas. This the papaya trees. Hopefully they shake back too. Oh Lord, I don't know. Everything look like it's so weak. It'll be fine. Like I said, that's just what it looked like. It'll be fine. Alright, so alright guys. We got all the trees off the back of the truck. Now I gotta walk the property a little bit just to see where I want to plant this tree at. Y'all stay tuned. Don't forget to like the video, share the video. Like I said, my heart goes out to them trees that be on their debt beds in them nursery stores, because they be on a 50-50 chance of survival. If I was a tree, I would beg them please not to send me to none of these big box stores, because most likely that's where I'm gonna die at. So y'all stay tuned, continue to like the video and watch the video, and somebody pray for these trees, because they're gonna need some prayers, because I don't know how they're gonna survive after being in them big box stores. I mean, they just neglect the trees so bad. I don't know, y'all we're gonna have to see a prayer or something. I don't know. I really don't know. All right guys, so we're here. I think this is the location that I'm gonna go on ahead and give this guy a fighting chance. This pecan tree a fighting chance. You got good sunlight coming in. It says it needs full sun. This is the location that I'm picked. I removed the tree from this location, clearing out some stuff, and now I'm gonna plant the pecan tree here. So the reason why I want to put the pecan tree, or either the pecan tree, depending on where you're from here, is because it needs to be about 30 to 40 feet away from other trees. That's what it said. It needs to get full sunlight, 8 hours or more sunlight, and we just gonna dig the hole, put the tree in the hole, and hopefully, now I know this is a type 1 and a type 2. This is a type 2, I think. I think it's a type 1. Whatever one, I need to get another pecan tree so that it can produce fruit on this tree or whatever. So eventually I'm gonna have to plant another one. That's fine. I didn't know that. Yeah, but they got nut trees that produce nuts that pollinate themselves. Apparently this one gives male and female flowers, but it needs another nut tree to cross-pollinate with it so that it can get fruit on a tree. But it is a possibility that it gives you pecan trees. I mean, it gives you more nuts on a tree by itself, because there's another pecan tree or another nut tree that's nearby that it crosses with. So we're gonna see how that works, but we're gonna dig a hole. We're gonna dig a hole, and we're gonna put the tree in a hole. I got all my equipment. I gotta go grab. Y'all remember that shovel? I'm about to use that shovel. I don't know whose shovel that is. It was here with the previous owners. I don't know if they forgot this shovel or not, but we about to use that shovel. So I'm gonna go get that shovel, and I'm gonna come right back, and we're gonna put this tree in the ground. So y'all stay tuned. All right, I told y'all I was going to get that shovel. So now I done got that shovel. So now I got the shovel. This the shovel right here. So why that thing be moving on its own? I think somebody be pressing it when I ain't watching it. Okay, all right, that's fine. So this the shovel right here. Now I had this spot marked out because I came over here and I walked it. So I'm thinking about going right here. That's where I want to go at. Dang, can y'all see that? I done moved. I think y'all can see. Hold on. So yeah, that's the spot. Yeah, we can see now. Okay. This is where the tree gonna live at. All right, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna dig the hole. That's all. Dig the hole. This shovel was here on this property when I got here. So break some of this up. I'm gonna use some of this too. I'm gonna use a lot of this. And you can see digging the hole after it rained. I hope the shovel don't break on me. I got a plan A, plan B. Yep. I know, I should have on gloves. Go get the gloves, David. Go get the gloves. I know somebody gonna say, where your gloves was at? Be being bad. Can't be being bad, you gotta be good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and dig this hole, and y'all stay tuned, cause I'm gonna do a little time lapse. This is gonna take a minute. Whew. So yeah, I got my hole dug. A nice size hole, and we're gonna get this tree in the ground. So we got our hole that we didn't finish digging out. I'm gonna step in there so y'all can see. See just how deep this hole is. Give it a fighting chance. Alright, so this how deep the hole is. This how deep the hole is. Alright, so y'all know I wasn't playing. Said I was gonna dig a hole, put the tree in the hole. That's what I did. Alright, so what's next? Alright. The way they package these trees are all wrong. It's too much soil, too much going on. All I gotta go. Too much. Too much. It's too much. You can't even see what's going on. It's too much. I don't want none of that. I want none of that on the tree. Let me show y'all. I think I'll be playing. So this is where your tree is supposed to be exposed at. You want to see this part of the actual tree. It's buried too deep. Tree can't breathe. It chokes the tree out. Tree end up getting fungus and dying off and never stood a fighting chance. All because they had it so much soil and none of the actual roots was exposed. You don't want too much exposure, but you don't want to drown the roots neither. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna do it the right way. So now I'm just making a perimeter around the plant, around the tree. And like I said, they had it buried too far. You don't want those roots to be drowned, so you want it sitting on a mountain. Oh my goodness! You know it's that time of year, so. So I think she's about done. It's actually the first tree I planted on this property. That's funny. All right. Well, there you go. I don't know what this is. Gonna find you another home over there. All right. I wish old pecan tree, pecan tree, pecan tree. Y'all go ahead and wish it luck. I'm doing it about 5 more times. I need way more than that. I know. I'm doing it about 5 more times. All right, y'all. Stay tuned. I got all the facts. I read over these just because I read. Yeah, I got my own, little ways, but just, y'all stay tuned. I'm probably going to put some of these pine. So I got thousands, a gazillion, trillion pine needles everywhere. I'm thinking about just putting some pine needles for mulch around it. I don't know yet. Kind of like it the way it is, but I know pine needles are a resourceful way of using, as mulch. So I may put some pine needles around it. We're gonna see. Stay tuned. So I done put pine straw that I already had on the property. Like I said, there's pine straw everywhere. You got property, you got pine trees, pine needles everywhere. I use pine mulch. That's what I use for the tree. This is the tree. Give you some more fluids in your IV, and go ahead and get you a good night's rest. Go ahead and knock some of them old leaves off, and I'll see you in a little bit, okay? All right? Okay. All right, my friend. I know what I'm gonna name this tree. I'm gonna name this tree 1K. 1K subscribers, that's what his name is. 1K Pecan. That's the name of this tree. One Tree Pecan. 1K Pecan. I'm trying to take a selfie, y'all. All right, YouTube. I think that's gonna be it for this video. I kept it simple today. Again, I want to thank y'all. We reached 1K subscribers today here on the Key of David Homestead on the YouTube channel. So we growing, y'all. I do want to thank you. Like I said, we kept it simple today. I just had to unload some trees. We planted a tree, pecan. It's a hospice situation. I don't know if it's pecan or pecan, depending on where you're from. So, but I named it 1K, and it's 1K subscribers. So it's gonna be 1K Pecan. It's gonna be the name of that tree. So I do want to thank y'all for watching the video, liking the video, and continuing to see this channel grow. I do appreciate it. We just unloaded some more trees here on the homestead. Not too crazy, not too much. I'm gonna be at all those big box hospital stores looking for those them hospice trees that's either gonna be 50%, they're gonna make it, it's gonna be 50% they're not gonna make it. But hopefully they'll be 50% off. And like I said, that's what I'm doing. I'm going checking the vital signs, seeing if it need, what kind of fluids they need, what kind of symptoms they're having, and hopefully we can rehab these trees back to life. So y'all don't forget to like the channel. Y'all already know your boy don't know what the hell he doing. Share the channel, and I'll see y'all soon.